Meta recently updated Muse Spark, and the interesting part is not just the model, it is where Meta is putting it. The May 12 update pushes Muse Spark into faster voice conversations, live camera AI, shopping, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, Threads, and Ray-Ban plus Oakley AI glasses. That is the real story. OpenAI and Google are fighting for the best assistant app. Meta is trying to put the assistant inside the places where people already talk, scroll, shop, and look at the world. Voice says Muse Spark lets you talk naturally with the assistant, interrupt it, switch topics, and even swap languages while you are talking. That sounds small until you compare it to the old assistant pattern, where you ask one thing, wait, then ask the next thing. The demo's trying to show a more conversational loop. Talk, get a recommendation, ask for a change, and keep moving. If Meta gets this right inside the main app, voice stops feeling like a novelty and starts feeling like the fastest input method. The second signal is the camera. Meta says Live AI, which was already on its glasses, is coming to the app, so you can point the camera at the world and ask about what you are seeing. Watch what that means in practice. The assistant is no longer waiting for you to describe the scene perfectly. It can use the phone camera as context, then talk through the next step. That is why this matters for everyday AI. The interface moves from typing prompts to showing the world directly. The shopping update is where Meta's strategy becomes different from a normal model launch. Meta says shopping mode can search Facebook Marketplace listings near you, pull options from across the internet, show a map, refine by price or distance, and let you browse public content from a brand or creator. That is not just model intelligence, that is distribution and data. Meta owns the places where people already post outfits, rooms, restaurants, trips, products, and recommendations. Muse Spark can sit on top of that social context. The hard part is trust. If AI starts recommending products from posts, creators, friends, and nearby listings, people need to understand what is organic, what is sponsored, what is private, and what the model is actually using. Now, the real distribution move: glasses. Android Central reported that Meta AI, powered by Muse Spark, is gradually rolling out in the United States and Canada on Ray-Ban Meta and Oakley Meta glasses over the next few weeks, while Meta Ray-Ban Display waits until summer. This is where the camera story gets serious. On a phone, Live AI is a feature you choose. On glasses, it becomes ambient. It can see what you see, hear what you ask, and answer without making you pull out a screen. The broader rollout may be even more important. Meta says the same intelligence is starting to move into WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, and Threads, including search bars, group chats, posts, side chats, and @ mentions. That is a different battlefield. The best AI product might not be a separate destination. It might be the assistant that appears exactly where the conversation or post already is. If Meta can make those moments useful without becoming annoying, Muse Spark gets billions of distribution points. Under the product story, Meta is also sending a model strategy signal. The official post says Muse Spark is small and fast by design, that larger models are already in development, and that the model will be offered in private API preview to select partners. Meta also says it hopes to open source future versions. That matters because developers still remember Meta as the llama company. Muse Spark feels more closed and product first right now. The question is whether Meta can keep developer trust while chasing a much more controlled consumer AI system. This is the tension to watch. Meta wants the openness story of Llama, but the product value of Muse Spark comes from tight integration with Meta's own apps, recommendations, safety layers, and devices. So the takeaway is simple. Muse Spark is not only a benchmark story, it is a placement story. Meta is trying to make AI feel native to voice, camera, shopping, social apps, and glasses. If this works, the next platform shift is not just who has the smartest model, it is who gets the model closest to the user's actual life. Phones gave AI a screen. Glasses and social apps could give it context. There is a boring version of this where Meta AI is just another button inside every app. But the ambitious version is much bigger. An assistant that hears, sees, remembers the situation, and appears exactly where the user is already doing the task. That is why this rollout is worth watching.